INEOS ready to spend. Wilcox talking about United's recruitment. We spoke about this on the show last night towards the end of the show. Jason Wilcox basically doing an interview where he was saying that United do need to spend. They do need to bring more players in, and they need to bring talent in with the character and mentality to be a player at Man United and offer us something different, i.e. the Cunhas, the Mbeumos. We're going to spend in January. I was having this chat with somebody this morning. We're going to spend in January. This is... You can hold me to this. We will spend in January. There is just no way, in fairness, that you have a director of football talking about how we need to spend, improve, and bring better players in, miss out on a midfield signing in the summer that was a priority. The team has shown potential, and you're going to ignore a January transfer window because Murta and the Glazers have consistently said that it's not really the market they want to operate in. We did bring Dorgu in last year. I 100% believe that we'll bring in a midfielder in January. And I think look, it's not breaking news for the fan base. We absolutely should be doing that. But I just think that the way the club has conducted itself over the last couple of transfer windows, I think that they will see this as an opportunity too good to pass. And absolutely correct as well, because it's a little bit like, in an analogy sense, it's a little bit like, being on a strict eating diet where every day you're looking at what you eat, the proteins, the vegetables, etc. And then you wake up on a Thursday and you go, yeah, get me that cake. I'll have a big 2-litre bottle of Coca-Cola, get me that pizza, and you eat it all. And then you think on Friday, it's not going to make a difference. It does make a difference. And with Manchester United, they're trying to build a team to compete at the very top table. And in the summer, you do business. And last January, you bring Dorgu in. But then this January, you go, let's eat cake. It's an opportunity. And it's not a unique opportunity. Other clubs use January very, very well. Liverpool have used it. Chelsea have used it. Arsenal have used it. Everybody has used the January transfer window over the last 5 years. Everybody's used it. Man City used it very, very well last year. What did they get? Mamouche. There was others. But all the top clubs use January. And we're not a top club yet. So we have to use January. And I don't think there is a football fan, let alone a Man United fan, that sits here and goes, when Man United say, we don't see the value in spending in January, we like to spend in the summer. Everybody knows that that's a load of crap. That is a bank balance statement. That is not a footballing statement. If you're a football team and you're serious, you will spend in January. And I think United will, because we need to. And also, next summer is going to be very, very difficult to spend money. Bruno Fernandes has already said, I'm not making my mind up about anything until after the World Cup. And I think that's a great point, because Bruno Fernandes is a player that many of us expect to go next summer. Many of us think he should go next summer. But he's not going to make his mind up until the back end of July. The season starts in mid-August. So if Bruno decides to go, we won't know until the very end of the window, which leads me to believe maybe he won't go, because how late in the window would that be? It's a problem for Manchester United. So this is going to be a problem next summer. And again, that's another reason why I think the January transfer window will be an opportunity. And I think Jason Wilcox has given yet another big hint of that, certainly. But as I said about Bruno there, I think that next summer with the World Cup is going to be a very, very difficult summer to navigate. This summer I don't think it was perfect from Man United's point of view, but ultimately we did get Cunha, we did get Mbeumo, we did get Sesko, but there was no international tournament to write off half the summer. And, I think Bruno himself has exposed just how difficult it's going to be, because apparently he's not going to make his decision until the end of July. And if we've got other players doing that as well, it's either going to be a very chaotic end to the window, or we just won't do as much business as we would have liked to do. So yeah, certainly worth keeping your eye on that.